open up questions for Sasha and Alex.
Alex, you guys had a chance to sit in the bleachers and watch Ohio State in the second game, quite a bit of that game. I guess you were out there too. But what were your impressions about what you're going to be facing against them tomorrow, and how do you think you can attack them?
We know that they have great size in the post, so we have to stop Gentle Lavender. And their guards are very quick. We got to stop the three-point shooter. They're good in transition, so we just got to match up and play our game.
Sasha, for you on the inside, going up against Gentle Lavender, what kind of matchup will that be for you? Have you seen anybody with those type of skills throughout the year?
I mean, of course, Gentle Lavender, she's a great player, but I'm not getting too caught up in the fact that I'm playing against Gentle Lavender. I mean, this is all a great opportunity, and I'm looking more forward to playing our team ball, like playing against Ohio State, and that's my main focus inside. Guarding, staying quick on my feet, trying to make it hard for her to catch the ball, contest every shot. That's mainly my goal. And on offense, just doing what I normally do, posting up hard and being aggressive.
To kind of follow up on his question, it looked like what we saw in the first round that your responsibilities are frequently a big person gets caught guarding a guard, or a guard has to drop down and guard a post player. It seems like it really doesn't matter to you who necessarily is guarding who, that you're kind of interchangeable on defense. Is that accurate?
Whenever we play, our defense model is communication. If we communicate, so it doesn't matter. If a guard switched on the post, they're supposed to full front and yell help. And as soon as we get time to switch back, then that's our philosophy. As for a post being on the guard, we're supposed to keep our hand up, move our feet, stay quick, and as soon as we're off ball, switch back as soon as possible.
Alex, in the Bowling Green game, you guys drew some fouls with your pressure early, but you never backed out of it. Is that pretty much the philosophy that you're going to just keep it going, and kind of maybe react to the officiating as you go along with it, keep the pressure on?
Of course, for every single game that we play, our goal is to stay aggressive at all times. Don't ever let up. And, going into Ohio State, we're going to stay aggressive at all times.
For both players, the way you play 94 feet of basketball, do you kind of look at it as a whole card for you, something you got in your back pocket that maybe conditioning might be an advantage for you?
I mean, our coach tells us every year that in our preseason training that these are the reasons we ran 3 miles, and these are the reasons that we go so hard in our strength conditioning practices. So conditioning as a factor hopefully will work out in our advantage. Our motto is fast tempo, up pace, sprint up and down the floor. If you can't go, pull on your jersey, get out and get a quick breather and get back in. And we're just going to stay playing Georgia State basketball.
Come back to Alex again. Basically, you can tell somebody that the team's going to play full court pressure on them, but until they get on the court with you guys, do they really understand what you're going to bring at them? And can you sometimes feel that they're kind of back on their feet and thinking what's going on here?
I don't think they really know what they have ahead of them. For every team that we faced so far, our defense is great.
It seemed like yesterday, and Alex, I'll start with you on this, and it seemed like the first 5 minutes of the second half, when you really took charge of the game against Bowling Green, your size, I think, was a big factor, and again, that pressure started to wear them down a lot. Could you sense in your minds that you kind of had them on their heels throughout that game, and just relate that to what you'll see tomorrow night against Ohio State?
Of course. Coach always told me, I'm the best player on the floor, and nobody can guard me. So, I have to always think that at all times, whether I'm shooting or attacking. My jumper's not falling, I got to attack them. They can't stop, they can't guard me, so I always have to have that in my mind.
Is it fair to say that since you've had to come up north and play a team from Ohio in Ohio, and now you're playing Ohio State on its own campus, that you kind of look at it like it's you guys against the world, like nobody's really going to help you out a whole lot, you got to kind of lift each other up?
Yes, last night, going to last night's game, it was like, my mind was just focused on it was 9 against 5. And it's the same way going into Ohio State, it's 9 against 5. All we came here was Georgia Tech fans and the team, and that's how we have to finish.
The Bowling Green team yesterday had one primary point guard. You guys, I think she had 6 turnovers in the game, maybe an assist, maybe 2. But Ohio State's got kind of 2 guards who handle a lot. Do you see a lot of teams that have 2 kind of interchangeable point guards on the floor at the same time?
Being in the ACC, it's always quick guards, and there's always in your backcourt at least 2 that can interchangeable point guards. So going to this game, it's just like something we've seen before. Of course, we know that we have to mount the paralysis, and there's also number 4 also who can play point guard, and they're interchangeable. But with our defense, our whole thing is our pirate picks up whoever decides to be the point guard, and we just pressure D and pressure defense and try and commit turnovers. So it's basically just like another ACC game for us when it comes to interchangeable point guards and interchangeable positions.
Lavender is graduating today. As fellow student athletes, you must be able to relate to the fact that somebody's got graduation at classes, they're doing projects, whatever, while they're playing Division I basketball. Could you just talk a little bit about that, kind of all the things that you guys juggle?
Well, going to Georgia Tech is no easy thing to do because it's so time-consuming academically, and being a student athlete, you also have to realize that you are a student first and that your academics does come first, but you also have to have that balance sort of when it comes to being in the classroom and on the court. It's like changing mindset. So when I'm in the classroom, it's all about this class. It's all about staying up and being alert and asking questions. But when I'm on the court, it's all about focusing in on the task at hand, focusing in on the game plan, what coach tell me, and communicating with my teammates. So it's a multitasking into it, but as long as you know how to handle your time management, it should be no problem.
I'm going to ask one more. Alex, Prahalis is kind of different, I think. But I mean, as a player, the mustard, the hot dog and mustard type stuff, do you see that very often in the game? Would you like it in the game? Do you see somebody who will go between their legs and behind her back and know what all the things that she does?
I've never really faced it, but I have played on AAU basketball, and it's nothing new. If she wants to get fancy, we're gonna let her do her thing, but it's gonna entertain her.
Any more questions? Okay. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Sasha.